Have you ever made a mistake? Small, unintended, even laughable, only to feel the sting of shame in someone's silence? Have you ever been afraid that one small flaw could make someone you love walk away? In life, we often strive to be perfect, to say the right words, to make no errors. We hope that by being good enough, we will be accepted, appreciated, and safe in our relationships. But what happens when the rice burns? What happens when you mess up the one thing you thought you had control over? What happens when you pour your whole heart into something and it doesn't turn out the way you hoped? This story isn't about rice or mistakes. It's about the love that sees through mistakes, the kind of presence that doesn't flee when things go wrong, a presence like soft rain falling on burnt soil, quiet, forgiving, and still nurturing life. Today, let us step into a quiet Zen temple nestled in the hills, where an old Zen master and a young monk share not just a meal, but a moment of unexpected awakening. This is not just a tale from the past, it's a mirror. Perhaps in this story, you'll recognize someone you once disappointed, or maybe you'll recognize yourself. In a quiet Zen temple nestled between forested hills, a young monk named Ren had recently joined the Sangha. He was eager to learn, devoted in practice, and above all, he wanted to please his teacher, Master Enso, a serene and kind man with decades of wisdom behind his gentle eyes. One morning, Ren was given the rare responsibility of preparing the midday meal for the entire temple. He saw this as an opportunity to show his worth. He rose before sunrise, lit the fire, and carefully washed the rice. He remembered every instruction. Soak the grains just long enough. Keep the fire even. Do not lift the lid too soon. But in his nervousness, Ren lost track of time. A conversation distracted him briefly, and by the time he returned to the pot, a burnt smell filled the air. He opened the lid in horror. Thick crusts of burnt rice clung to the bottom of the pot. Panic gripped him. He scraped off what was still soft, arranged it neatly in bowls, and placed them before the monks. When it came time to serve Master Enso, he hesitated, then offered the bowl with a bowed head. Master Enso accepted it with his usual calm. The meal began in silence, as was the custom. But Ren could barely eat. His shame clung to him like smoke. When the meal ended, Master Enso finally spoke. "The rice today tastes different." We all burn the rice sometimes, not literally, but we forget a birthday. We speak in anger, we miss an opportunity. We try our best and still fall short. The question is, what happens next? In today's world where perfection is polished and broadcast, we often fear making mistakes. We worry that if we're not perfect, we won't be loved. That if we burn the rice, someone will leave. But what if love isn't built on flawless performance? What if love lives in the quiet moment after the mistake? When someone looks at us and says, "It's okay, I still see you." Let's reflect. In relationships, a partner forgets something important. A word is said in frustration. The rice burns. If love is conditional, judgment follows. If love is deep, grace appears. In parenting, children spill things. Parents lose patience. But it's in the apology and forgiveness that bonds strengthen, not in avoiding every mistake. In friendships, sometimes we disappoint the people we care about, or we get disappointed. Can we remember everyone is carrying something? Sometimes people forget. Sometimes they're just tired. At work, a missed deadline, a wrong decision, a failed plan. Instead of punishment, what if the response was, let's learn and move forward? And with ourselves, how do you speak to yourself when you make a mistake? Are you harsh or are you kind? Master Enso didn't ignore Ren's error. He acknowledged it and still accepted him. That's what love without shame looks like. That's what presence without punishment feels like. This Zen story isn't a fairy tale. It's a reminder. Burnt rice isn't a failure. It's a moment, and moments pass. A Zen master once said, "Mistakes are not cracks in the vase. They are the places where the light enters." In Zen, there is no pursuit of perfection. There is presence. When the mind is still, even a burnt pot of rice becomes a lesson in compassion. Ren burned the rice, but his teacher didn't burn the bridge. And maybe that's the most sacred teaching. You will make mistakes. Others will too. But the invitation of life is not to erase all flaws. It is to see beyond them, to soften, to stay, to respond, not react. Love that endures is not love that never gets tested. It is love that remains when things go wrong. So the next time someone burns the rice in your life, whether it's a forgotten gesture, a bad day, or a flawed moment, pause, breathe, ask yourself, can I still see the whole person, not just the smoke? And when you yourself mess up, may you remember this story. May you hold yourself like Master Enso held Ren, not with harshness, but with grace.